Oh yeah, g'day. It's the Aussie female Muhammad Ali here. Ebony bitches. Make sure you subscribe to the Triple B because he knows his boxing, eh? And please check out my pom-pom on my upcoming OnlyFans.
Yes, hello, Wagwan. It's the Triple B here, you know. And the word is in full effect. And the word today is ebony bitches, man. Yeah. Now, I don't like to put out too many videos on her because she don't deserve, you know. She doesn't deserve to have a name out there because she's rubbish. She can't fight. She's a fraud. She's a sket. Yeah. Yeah. She's basically just, no, she's no better than like a soft porn actress, really. That's how she's got her name. And that's it, man. Yeah. She's a hooker. Yeah. Basically. Selling her body. Yeah. And her body ain't no good. It's got a flat batty. The batty hole smells. Stanks, yeah? The pom-pom stanks. You can just tell, man. I've seen that kind of girl before, you know? You know? And, you know, the body is not that great. The titties, the big fake things. They look like balloons, man. Now, the Triple B, yeah, has encountered, you know, in his previous life before I saw the light, I was a fornicator, yeah? And, you know, I encountered a couple of real pretty girls, you know, nice girls, blonde women, yeah? And they had the fake boobies. And, like, you know, I touched them, and one of them felt really hard, yeah? I didn't want that. So why would I want that thing? Another one just looked weird. Another one looked even weirder and felt weird. It's not for me, man. They're awful. People that aspire to that, they have some kind of sickness, man, yeah? And that includes the women. But they're so obsessed. Oh, I've got to have big titties. Well, that just says you're a hoe. Full stop, and that's it, man. And that woman, MJP, with Michelle Hall Phillips, she's been talking as well. She's another damaged, degenerate individual, yeah, that uses her alleged sexuality, which isn't great. Yeah, you just look like a sket. There's a nice picture of her, right? Yeah, without her makeup on, she looks awful, man. Awful, you know, she spends hours, and she admits she had a titty, she made some lame post on her Twitter, like, oh, I didn't have a titty job 16 years ago, just so that, I can make it in box. That's so stupid, man. You haven't made it. You only got that because you're big titties and because, you've been blowing your way to the top. Yeah? Anyway, you're for another video, ho. But this is about ebony bitches. Now, everybody knows, or the people that watch my Triple B videos know that the Triple B is the kind of guy who doesn't talk bad about people. You know, I don't like to talk bad about people. I'm a big-hearted guy. I like to be positive. I'm an optimist. You know, I say stuff to people's face. Yeah. But, yeah, you know what? If I seen ebony bitches, yeah, if I seen her, right, in the flesh, I don't know what I'll be able to hold myself back, to control myself, you know. Firstly, I look at her, I go, no, just take them M&Ms off your face. They're distracting me. I can't talk to you. And stop talking that stupid accent, man. Right? Oh, yeah. Oh, I love Leeds. Yeah, I'm a true Leeds fan. Yeah, right. True Leeds fan. My batty, man. My stinking batty hole, which probably smells better than hers, for real. Yeah? You know? It's like my dislike for her is beginning to go out of control, man. I think my mask of sanity is about to slip. Yeah? And like, I get the occasional lame comment on the channel. Oh, yeah, you're just jealous, innit? You wish you was like Gay J, or you wish you had a girl like Ebony Bitches, innit? Yeah, but... yeah, I mean, all that false psychology. Oh, because you don't like someone. You don't like the way they act, and they act like tramps. Cheats and degenerates. Oh, you must be a hater. You must be jealous. You must wish you was them. Or with them. That's just kind of pub amateur psychology that people always roll out. Low IQ people, right? Because you know they can't deal with the fact that the truth is spoken, and the Triple B speaks the truth. You get me? You know this. Yeah. Also, apart from anything else, right? And it's documented, by the way. Yeah, the Triple B. Yeah, you know he smashed the pom pom buffet many, many times, and he was greedy, man. Yeah, he took the piss. Yeah. Now, I avoided some of the buffets, you know. Some of the buffets are like the curry one I avoided. I once ate at the Oriental buffet. I didn't really like it, man. It wasn't my thing, man. I had a look at the Caribbean and African buffet. It's not really to my liking, yeah. Although I have a short oil drilling history. But that's because these women, you know, they took advantage of the triple B, you know, because he's been, been on the yayo. I don't do that anymore, by the way, and avoid that at all costs. I'm speaking from experience when I talk about yayo. Yeah, it's a bad, very addictive drug, and they love pushing it. You know why? Because it ain't a happy drug. Yeah, and it messes you up psychologically. They use it as control drug, the Illuminati. Yeah, a lot of their top people, the musicians, the entertainers, the sports stars even, they got them hooked on the yayo and the real thing, man. I'm talking about the proper yayo. Yeah, I ain't talking. Oh yeah, it's flake, innit, that you might buy in England. Oh, it's some pub grub. I'm talking about the proper yayo, man. Yeah, that's pure blood. Yeah, and the higher you get is different, and also, yeah, it hooks into your brain. It scrapes on your brain and asks you to do the yayo more. Okay. But yeah, so these Afro-Caribbean type women, you know, they took advantage of the triple B because you've been getting this drink on, yeah, and he'd be on the yayo. But, you know, he took care of business, yeah. And I got some great reports too when I was oil drilling. Anyway, yeah, but the one that really got abused was the European buffet, fam. Smashed that. I ate greedily, fam. Yeah. I'd take several plates to the European pum buffet and I filled them to the brim. Believe that. And then I went back again, got seconds and thirds. Yeah? And I'm talking about the premium buffet, man, reserved for the alphas here, the chads, yeah, the men with chat, yeah, the lookers, you know what I'm saying, the top dogs, yeah, the best food, the best pum available, blood. And you don't have to believe me. I don't care, you know, because people, it doesn't matter to me. Like I said, I regret them times. I wish I'd settled down with a nice, decent, traditional Christian girl, you know. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. And, you know, I got punished for that. I got punished for eating the buffet too many times, man. You know, eventually I had to ban myself. So, anyway, so we got the, back to the ebony bitches. So the female Muhammad Ali. I mean, really, right? This is a quote. You know that creepy guy, right? That Nancy-looking guy, yeah? One of them fake pretend Christians, and, you know, you just know he's not. He's mocking it, right? Because he wears the cross, but he's mocking it, yeah? What's his name? Gareth A. Davis. Now, what? Gareth the Arsehole Davis, they call him. Now, and more than anything else, right? Your name ain't Gareth A. Davis. It's Gary Davis. Yeah, that's how normal people will call you. Gary Davis, not Gareth A. Davis. Yeah, no one says, goes, hi, oh, I introduce myself. Yeah, I'm Triple B. Oh, what's your name? Oh, I'm Gareth A. Davis. I'm like, sorry, excuse me? What do you want me to call you? A? Asshole? You know, he's another one of those narcissists. Boxing's full of them. The world's full of them. You know, it said in the Bible, one of the predictions is that near the end times, people will be so in love with themselves, yeah, flaunting themselves. And I'll find you the exact quote. Yes, so it's from Timothy, right? Timothy, yeah, 3, chapter 3, 1-5. I like the King James version, but let's read the international version. But mark this, there will be terrible times in the last days. People will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boastful, proud, abusive, disobedient to parents, ungrateful, unholy, without love, unforgiving, slanderous, without self-control, brutal, not lovers of the good, treacherous, rash, conceited, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God, having a form of godliness but denying its power. Have nothing to do with such people. Yeah? So there you go. I mean, you know, I'm not being funny or anything, but what could sound more like ebony bitches than that? Lovers of herself, flaunting herself. Yeah? You know? Becoming like some kind of a, you know, sexual creature, not having kids. Yeah, you know, it really, she makes me sick mainly because they put her as a, you know, female role model. They, you know, like they're showing the kids, the young girls, oh, this is what you got to do. I'm a role model. Why are you a role model? Oh, because, you know, I get my pum-pum out and my stupid-ass tattoos on my ass. And, oh, yeah, I pretend to be a boxer even though I'm rubbish. Yeah? Even though I couldn't even, you know, if I was a man, I'd be knocked out in the first round of every fight I had. Yeah? I wasn't even in the top 10, but I got 2 world championship, you know, attempts. And I won on the second one against some utter bum. Yeah, but I'm great. I'm at EBANIE BRIDGES. Oh, I've really shown them. I was a maths teacher. I've shown the kids that you too can make it by being a skit. Yeah. Anyway, recently on her Twitter, right? I looked at it briefly. So she's been getting in arguments and stuff with them. So she was mocking. So there was another what's it called, a massacre, school massacre, like or whatever, you know, like a gun issue. Some kids got shot in that at school. Now, you know, let me explain something, right? Firstly, about guns. The reason it's enshrined, yeah, in the U.S. Constitution is because most of the people that went to the U.S. from Europe were being victimized by the government. You know, this can be Huguenots or all kinds of people, pilgrims, all these kind of people. And they wanted to be free from government intervention and control. So they say, you know, people think, oh, you don't need a AR-15 to defend your house. It's not really about that, man. It's about, and there's a further bit about militias, right? So you have the ability to form a militia. So that if the government is out of order, you can form your own army. Yeah. Now, if you look at tyrannical governments, what do? They control the army. That's it, man. Because once you control the army, and maybe the po as well, but really the army, yeah, and the people got no weapons to fight you back, they have to do what they're told, and they're fully controlled. So that's what, you know, the gun amendment's really about in the US. Now, obviously, these kind of shootings, these mass shootings, are not good for a number of reasons, but there are plenty of countries with very high gun ownership rate that don't have these kind of things. They have a very low murder rate. Yeah. Now, what does that tell you? It tells you it's more about the structure of the United States. Yeah, the government's corrupt. More about and maybe the people that inhabit them. Not all Americans, right? America is the most diverse, and I mean that in the correct usage of the word, the diverse nation in the world. Religious beliefs, ethnicity, all these kind of things, backgrounds. Right? But there's something going wrong there. Yeah. I know what it is. I know who's using the guns for monster killings, and it ain't them people that like to push out. They like to push out, oh, hit the random, yeah, you know, like disaffected white students do it. That's not it, right? That's not most of the killings. And some people say a lot of these things are manipulated. Yeah, there's a lot of links to like SSRIs, which is some kind of medication for antidepressant medication. There's all kinds of involvement there. I'm not going to get into that. This is a boxing channel. Yeah, as I said many times, right? So I'm not here to preach about gun laws. I don't know what the answer is. Yeah, apart from a decent, moral, fair society, which, let's be honest, the United States isn't. It goes around bullying other countries. They throw so many people in jail compared to the rest of the Western world. The jails are rammed. You know why? Because if it's less than 98% occupancy, people are losing money. Whoever runs the jails, the people that have to work there, whether it's government or privately owned. So they love to knock people up for nothing, man. Right? So you got to remember that. But anyway, EBANIE BRIDGES decided like she's someone that should talk about, you know, guns and stuff. Now, she's got no right. Apparently she's a maths teacher. I mean, at a low level. Yeah, she can talk about maths. She can talk about being a scat, because that's the only 2 things you know. Maybe tattoos. Yeah. But you know, she got into an argument, and someone was saying, look, you shouldn't be. This is not your country. You shouldn't be talking about the United States. You talk about Australia, which is, I don't know, man. I think you can talk about what you want. But that was the people's point. And then she goes, oh yeah, well at least in Australia we haven't got massacres around. Ha ha ha! All these people getting shot. Whoa, hang on a minute, like bitches. So you are making fun of murders and kids being killed. Think about that for a bit. Yeah? And then you try and play the victim. Yeah? You make me sick, man. Right? But she's pushing the agenda. That'll be part of it. She's on the agenda. You know that. Yeah? You know that. Yeah? And they've chosen her to be the pushing of sexual immorality, mainly. Yeah? She's got endless sexual posts, if you look her Twitter. Even a coffee the other day, a coffee that she said vaguely looked like a pair of nuts and a tool, or someone with big fake boobies, just like me. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Yeah, she's 36 and a primary school teacher. Yeah, and she would definitely do OnlyFans. You know that. She's also admitted it. She said, "Yeah, well, I might do it. I might consider it." Yeah, she's not gonna do it yet. She's gonna see how far her lame boxing career can go. And she's 36, right? So she's got long left, and she's rubbish. Now, obviously in the boxing game, being rubbish women boxers don't mean much because most of them are rubbish. Yeah, apart from Savannah Marshall. Yeah, I mean, look at these awful highlights of her boxing, and she's got these to boast about. So these are her best moments of boxing, according to her. Look at it. Look at how bad she is. Now, you can see how bad she is. We all know that a novice male amateur boxer would knock her out and walk through her. Yeah, but like as I said previously, people like to indulge in in amateur psychology, but it's very clear to see what's happening with Ebony Bitches right now. I looked at I went through her Instagram until I was sick, and her Twitter. Now, there ain't no pictures of her. Yeah, when she was young. And most people put up a few pictures, don't they? But she doesn't. Now, my belief is this, and I've known many women like this. Yeah, she was still struggling because when she was young. You could see, right? She would have been bullied, which I don't agree with. I don't agree with no bullying, yeah. But they would have given her a stick, right? Yeah, because she was ugly. Yeah, she had all the moles on her face. She got a big nose. I quite like a big nose, by the way. But she had probably flat chested, man. Yeah, like no boobies. Yeah, probably like that fat girl with a body shape, like the big pants, but the small bra. That body shape, which is like the least appealing body shape, yeah? Probably mousy hair, like not blonde dyed hair like she got now. Yeah? And then you don't see no pictures of her when she was younger, yeah? Well, not even like pre her booby job. Yeah, even Coogan, who we all know is like one of the ugliest people in boxing. Right? Now Coogan even manages to put up pictures of himself when he was young and even uglier and nerdier. Even he does it. He's a narcissist too. Like most of these idiots, man. Yeah, but she hasn't. Yeah, most people would put a picture, oh, this was me, but look at me now. Oh, yeah, look what I grew up to be. A complete skit with tattoos and fake boobs. Yeah? We don't see that with her. We don't see that at all. All she does is put endless pictures of her in her underwear, including her old bodybuilding pictures, which is grim as well. Yeah, and she's constantly trying to alter the way she looks, right? She's got dyed hair, right? Yeah. Got them fake boobies. She's done bodybuilding. Yeah, she was some fitness bodybuilding model allegedly, which basically means a hooker. Yeah. Then she's done all them tattoos. And these things. Some people say if you have too many tattoos, it shows a bit of self-hatred. I mean, I don't know. I think the problem is tattoos have just got out of control. But certainly on women, to have a load of tattoos is grotesque. Yeah. And it's just the way she's got plastic surgery. I don't know maybe she's had stuff on her face. I don't know. It doesn't look like it, but she could have got rid of them M&Ms on her boat race for starters, right? But everything's fake about her, and that suggests that when she was young, you were very unhappy, and that's a shame, man. I don't want that, but you don't have to do it this way. You don't have to turn it around and people try. Oh, I'll show the world. Yeah, I'll show the world. I'll become a skit and a pin-up, and all them girls who gave me a hard time at school are going to be real jealous of me. Yeah? They probably don't. They probably think, oh, you're such a screw-em skit. Yeah, like she's the kind of girl that will sleep with people, like all around the small town, yeah? Yeah, it'll be like a town of like 1,000 people, yeah? And she will sleep with 200 of the blokes, just random guys smashing her in the back alley, and she'll be known as the local skit for sure. You don't hear a lot about her early life, which makes it even more suspicious. Well, it means that she's another manufactured personality like Gay J with his fake early life pictures. I'll get onto that in the other video. Yeah. And she's 36 now, so she ain't got long in boxing. However bad women's boxing is, she ain't got long. Yeah. And also the quality of women's boxing will improve a bit, even though women aren't built for boxing and they shouldn't be boxing. Yeah. Tyson Fury says women should be at home on their back or in the kitchen. I mean, You know, that was always the way traditionally. I mean, I don't necessarily 100% agree with that, but there's always an area for outliers. There was always female scientists, and they had female boxers for years, bare knuckle and stuff. They were just rare because it wasn't really the thing to do, right? But there's always a few outliers, you know, who wrote novels and stuff and contributed. You know, like her, not like Bridges, who's just scared. She said, I got to go through so many barriers. No, you didn't, man. If you were a man and you boxed like you would, you'd be nutting. Yeah? You ain't got no barriers. You were promoted because you just, get your body out there. Your mashed up old body with the dried ovaries. Your 36-year-old mashed up body. Yeah? Like that other sket, Michelle Hall Phelps, I talked about. Now, she was apparently molested by her uncle, she said. And this is her that said this, right? Now, obviously, that is disgusting. I'm not for that. But, you know, you can usually see that women like this who just flaunt themselves and constantly talk themselves, they have a point to prove. They often have some childhood experiences. But the way to deal with it is some kind of therapy and to use the energy in a positive way, not become a sket and then deny you're a sket and then say you're being held back. You know, for being woman, when that's not the case. You've been promoted because you're a woman, you lying turd. Huh? So, you know, a few other things I got picked up on Twitter. I looked at briefly. So, yeah, she like pretends to be a Leeds fan. Cause I think she boxed in Leeds once. So she goes, yeah, I'm going to pretend to be a Leeds fan and then everybody will support me. But many can see through this. I mean, obviously, if you're a Leeds fan, they're very passionate. I mean, I don't believe in football. It's bread and circus stuff anyway. But, you know, They think, the way to get the people on side is to pretend you're a football fan from the local club, you know, and it works for some idiots, but you know we all know it's like. And she put up some tweet like, oh yeah, she was making someone's like saying, oh, you ain't a real Leeds fan, why are you pretending? Oh yeah, well you were just jealous, innit? You were just jealous, hey, because you know. Even though I wasn't brought up in Leeds, yeah, and like you guys, yeah, I still got the best tickets there. And was a guest of honour. Yeah. Basically just showing and admitting that she ain't really a Leeds fan. It's another pathetic farce. A lie, you know. And she tried everything to be famous, yeah. She tried bodybuilding. Yeah. Which was gross. Imagine that one, but more muscly. It's just horrible. Horrible. And she tried being a kickboxer. Yeah. All the time you remember, she's meant to be a teacher, which is what she should concentrate on. Then a ring card girl. Yeah. She's just desperate to be famous. Another narcissist. And there are probably psychological reasons for it. But you know what? You know, it doesn't look good for you, man. It doesn't look good for you in the future. Because you won't have no kids. You'll be a rough old thing that no one will touch with a barge pole. And that, to me, is how I describe you now anyway. Yeah. And you'll be crying, oh, at least I was world champion. Well, it's meaningless. Yeah. It's like saying I was the village champion that conquers or something like that. That's how little it means. Yeah. You can't fight. Yeah. Now I've been in the gym for like 10 years. I ain't been in boxing gym for 10 years, man. But I'm old and out of shape, man. I'll walk through you and knock you out in a round. Yeah. Even if you said only body shots, yeah, I'd smash your like big balloon boobies. You'd be on the floor pretty quick, man. I mean, I don't agree I'm talking within, you know, a boxing environment, obviously. I don't agree with violence against women. They shouldn't even be into violence. Yeah. So, you know, I'd like to say, Ebony, you know what? I'm sick of you. Yeah. Go and build your life, man. Take some time off. Fast. Think about it. Am I doing the right thing? Because you know she's going to do the OnlyFans in. Yeah. That's basically what she's working towards. All the like bodybuilding and the fitness and the boxing. I want to get famous, yeah, and then I want to make some money. How am I going to do it? I'll get my ragged old pom-pom out, yeah, my roast beef sandwich out, yeah, and people will pay me. That's how I'm going to make my money. She basically admitted it anyway. I mean, she's basically a hooker. She's a brass, and that's all you are. You're not a boxer. You're a fitness boxer as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, so what? You got one black eye once. Oh, yeah, you're a real warrior because you got one black eye for another woman. Yeah, who ain't a real boxer. Who's a tubby barmaid. Give you a black eye. And that makes you tough. I mean, I've had hundreds of black eyes, I reckon. Yeah? And I'm not going to make no OnlyFans. I'm not going to embarrass myself. You know, I don't know what you want out of life, man. But I'm telling you, you're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. Anyway, yeah, forget about it. I've talked enough about this thing. And you know what? We'll wait and see for me to be right.